Hi again, Celeste is here, and I am so excited to show off my second, well, I guess it would be my first altered book, my second junk journal. The first one was made completely by scratch, and this one was actually made using a book that I picked up from a thrift store. And this is the book. The cover is just beautiful. The book title was Creatures of Paradise by Brian Holm. And it says Pictures to Grow Up With by Oxford Printing, I guess. And the image on the front, it shows all these pretty animals in a garden. And it continues on the back, which is also a different image, but a continuation of the front. So if that's a famous painting, I do not know the name of it and I've never seen it. So if you know, please let me know. I would love to learn. So on the inside cover, I have a couple stickers, spider web, you were made of stardust and magical things, a shiny little bat. There's some fake stamp vintage animal stickers, random cards, little pocket. And then over here it starts off with a belly band. I hand stitched this one in. I really like the X's. And there's this beautiful garden picture which shows they're like gargoyles around a well and a broom. So I love that. There's a lot of pictures like this throughout the book. And then Cerberus, our first creature of paradise. So we have Cerberus on the front, and then on the back is, it looks like a basilisk info. So he's the guardian of my new journal. Okay. Now I tried to space it out between pretty fancy paper. We got a pocket here. And then I did some coffee stained papers. So on those I kind of tended to stick little stickers. So we have coffee stained. And then I'm impatient, so I dried it with a heat gun, which also gave me some interesting effects, which I really liked. Some of the pages were dyed on my dock, and then some were dyed or dried on the dock and then dried on a cardboard box. So this one was a dock piece, which tend to be lighter and have lines running up and down. A little bat sticker. This page is pretty much blank for now, except for a little book tab. And then this page we have a painting of some squirrels. It's called Fox Squirrels by John James Audubon, American, 1785 to 1851. So that's a pocket. I have some random crumpled paper in there for writing. And then some of the pages from this journal were from a Greek mythology book, Myths of Bullfinch, or I might correct myself later. The name is something Bullfinch. And so on this page, I had some giant stickers. I've had these for about 9 years, just waiting for somewhere to put them, and I finally found the perfect place. So we have Trojan War, more dyed paper with a pretty little daisy sticker. The paper. A fabric pocket mesh gold. I love using as many different fabrics and materials as I can get my hands on. So when you fold this one out, the inside has a chimera, our next guardian of paradise. And then the backside actually contains more of the information about Cerberus. So I'm just going to leave those as they are. I kind of like both sides information. This is another painting which I don't know the name of, but I figured he would make the perfect little tuck spot. And then we have a death's head moth. Some pretty paper, a crow, And here's another one of those pretty garden pictures. It's like a little pond filled with smooth river stones. And you flip it open, and I put frogs on the other side. So I like to imagine maybe they live in the pond. A honeybee garden sticker. And this is a painting of the goddess Diana. And then half of the painting, the death of Procris. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. The other half was really cool too. I'm not quite sure where the other half is, but we got the half with the dog. Some more stained paper, some mushrooms, more pretty gardens. This one has a pretty sun mosaic. This paper was actually a divider from a pack of USPS labels. Me and my daughter both loved the mint green paper, so we got about 10 of those, I think. And then another belly band. More paper. No stickers on this. This is a Sphinx, and then we have some on Pegasus and the Chimera. More on the Sphinx, centaurs, griffins, pygmies, bats, guest check. More folders, more dyed paper, and then I absolutely adore this tapestry. So I put a copy of it in here, as well as I found another very beautiful unicorn painting. That one looks very old. I'm not sure of the story behind it, but this one's kind of a funky tuck spot, which actually it's covering a stamp that I had messed up on. And that's actually one thing I would like to mention is you're always going to make mistakes when you make these books, but there's always a way to fix your mistakes. So I tried twice to put a stamp of a crow here, and both times the stamp came out wrong. So I just gave up and cut out the unicorn picture and used it to make this random little tuck spot. So you can't even tell. I can't even lift it up enough to show you the mistake. More dyed paper, and then this page actually, when I was dyeing it, it had ripped. And instead of throwing it away, I wanted to go ahead and use it, so I put it in, and the rip ran all the way down. I went ahead and glued in just a random sheet of paper on this side. And then on the other side, there's a sticker down here, but because it's reinforced on the back side, I actually left the rip showing. So it's really, really cool. I like that page. Another blank page. And once again, from Teacher Appreciation, I had this pretty yellow envelope. So I glued that in to use as a folder, and I added a couple cute little bird stickers that I thought went good with the colors. At the end of the book, on the back of the inside cover, I put another fabric pocket, this time velvet. And the fold out in here is for a death's head hawk moth. Oh, I lied. That's not the back pocket. I'm sorry. Near the back of the book is the death's head hawk moth. So that's a pretty fold out. And then we have a barn owl on the other side of that. I forget the name of the book this one came from, but it was something Creatures of the Night. Very fitting. On the back side, there's another tuck spot. Another old painting page from the Bullfinch book, Bullfinch Mythology. A big toad. More dyed paper. And then, real quick, to bind this book, I did Japanese binding method. All the papers were like loose leaf single sheets. So I sewed them all together, and then I sewed the binding onto a piece of fabric, which I then glued down under the back panel papers. So that's the way the book is put together. And to hide the seam, once again, to hide the fabric, because it didn't really match the theme of the book too much, I put down the lace, and then I just glued that down to hide all the seams. So in the back pocket, we have a Virginia possum. Pretty cool little dude. And then on the back of this, we just have like a random eye. That'll probably get covered up eventually. I'll do something with that. But for now, he's just chilling in the back of my book. And that is my Creatures of Paradise. I have been really excited to work on this, and I busted it out in about a night once I finally got working on it. And yeah, I'm super proud of it. I absolutely love it. Thank you for watching. See you next time.